Hi everyone, it's Charlotte from Speak Power Daily, and I want to start with a hard question. When was the last time you truly focused on you? I don't mean putting on a face mask or drinking a fancy coffee. I mean really checking in with yourself. Your emotions, your goals, your energy, your needs. The truth is, most of us are running on autopilot. We wake up, check our phones, rush through the day, respond to messages, meet deadlines, show up for everyone else, and collapse into bed wondering why we feel so disconnected, so drained, so empty. Let me tell you something that might hit home. You're giving so much of yourself to the world, and almost nothing to yourself. And it's not your fault. The world is loud. It's demanding. It constantly tells us what we should be doing, what we should look like, how successful we should be by now. There's always a notification, an expectation, a comparison, just one scroll away. So what happens? We lose ourselves. We become a collection of tasks, roles, and reactions. We stop being us and start becoming whatever the world expects. But here's the truth. If you never focus on you, everything else suffers. Your relationships suffer, your goals suffer, your peace suffers. Because when you are not centered, when you're not checking in with yourself regularly, you end up living someone else's life. Let me ask you again. When was the last time you sat down and asked, how am I doing, really? Not as a productivity check-in, but as a human check-in. Because focusing on yourself isn't selfish, it's necessary. You are the engine behind your entire life. If you break down, everything stops. And yet, we treat ourselves like we're unimportant. We put ourselves last on the list, like we're an afterthought. Imagine giving everyone else your full energy and giving yourself the leftovers. That's what we do every single day. And over time, this quiet self-neglect starts to show up in anxiety, in burnout, in low motivation, in constant irritation, in waking up and feeling numb. You might even start to think, what's wrong with me? But it's not you. It's the fact that you've been ignoring the most important voice in your life, your own. And you know what else? We're praised for it. We're told that putting others first makes us good, that being busy makes us valuable, that rest is lazy, that saying no is rude. But it's time to rewrite that story. Because when you take care of you, when you center yourself, everything gets better. Your relationships become deeper. Your goals feel more aligned. Your mind feels clearer. You stop living for other people's approval and start living for yourself. So today, I want to bring your focus back where it belongs. On you, because you matter. Your thoughts matter. Your peace matters. And if no one's told you this lately, it's okay to prioritize yourself. Not just once a year on vacation, but every day. Even 5 minutes of daily self-connection can change everything. Even one small pause to ask, what do I need right now? Can shift your entire day. In this video, we're going to talk about what it really means to focus on you. I'll show you simple daily rituals to reconnect with your mind and protect your energy. And most importantly, I'll help you build a life that finally feels like yours. You ready? Let's do this. Together. Now that we've opened the door to focusing on you, it's time to clear up one big misunderstanding. Focusing on yourself does not mean being selfish. It means being aware, being intentional, being honest with yourself about what you need, and giving yourself permission to give it. See, society has taught us that self-focus is dangerous, that it's egotistical, that it's wrong, especially if you're someone who's been taught to always put others first. But here's the truth. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't serve others if you are exhausted, bitter, or emotionally distant. And you definitely can't build a life you love if you don't feel worthy of having one. So what does it mean to focus on you? It means checking in with your energy before you say yes to things. It means noticing when you're stressed and asking, what do I need right now? It means setting boundaries and actually sticking to them. It means tuning out the noise so you can hear your own voice again. It means replacing guilt with self-respect. And here's something powerful I want you to remember. Self-focus is how you reclaim your self-worth. Because the more you listen to yourself, the more you trust yourself. And the more you trust yourself, the less you need validation from anyone else. Think about it. Most of us spend years trying to be what others expect. We hustle for approval. We say yes when we want to say no. We dim our light so we don't make others uncomfortable. And in the process, we shrink. Focusing on you reverses that. It helps you expand. It helps you own your needs, your desires, your identity. And that is the beginning of confidence. Not just the fake kind, but real inner power. Let me give you an example. I had a client who was always available for everyone. Her job, her friends, her family. She thought being helpful made her valuable. But she was also chronically tired, resentful, and overwhelmed. We started working on just one thing, a 5-minute daily check-in with herself. No phone, no emails, just her, a notebook, and a question. What do I need today? At first, she said, it feels selfish. 2 weeks later, she said, I feel like I can breathe. A month later, she said, I'm saying no without guilt. I didn't even know I could do that. She didn't change who she was. She just remembered she mattered. And the people around her? They respected her more, not less, because self-respect teaches others how to treat you. That's what focusing on you looks like. Small, steady choices that remind your brain, hey, I'm important too. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be dramatic. It just has to be daily. Because when you choose yourself every day, even in tiny ways, you begin to build a life that feels more aligned, more peaceful, more you. So the next time you feel guilty for putting yourself first, remember this. You are not being selfish. You are being responsible with your energy. And in the next section, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, with simple, powerful rituals that only take a few minutes, but can shift your entire mindset. Keep going. You're doing amazing. All right, now that we've explored why focusing on you matters, it's time to get practical. Because awareness is the first step, but action is what changes your life. Let's talk about simple daily rituals that can help you reconnect with yourself. You don't need a 3-hour morning routine or expensive wellness tools. You just need intention and a few minutes a day. Here are some powerful ways to do that. 1. The 5-minute morning check-in. Before the world gets your energy, give some to yourself. Each morning, take 5 minutes to sit quietly. Ask yourself 3 questions. How do I feel today? What do I need today? What's one thing I can do to support myself today? Write it down if you want, or just speak it out loud. It centers you in your own experience before the day pulls you in 1,000 directions. This tiny habit creates emotional clarity. It helps you make decisions based on how you feel, not just what you're supposed to do. 2. Breath breaks. We carry so much tension in our bodies without even noticing. Take 60 seconds 3 times a day to breathe deeply. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Do it when you're overwhelmed or between tasks. It reconnects you to your body and resets your nervous system. And if you're feeling especially anxious, put your hand on your heart as you breathe. That simple touch tells your brain, I'm safe. 3. Boundaries as self-love. Boundaries are not walls. They are doors with locks that you control. Start small. Say no to one thing that drains you. Silence one notification. Block out 30 minutes for uninterrupted quiet. Every time you protect your energy, you're sending a message. I matter. Boundaries are not about rejection. They're about respect. Respecting your capacity, your peace, your time. 4. Journal like you talk. Forget the pressure to write perfect reflections. Just brain dump. Write like you're texting your future self. I'm so tired today. I don't know why that meeting drained me so much. I miss how I felt last summer. Let your journal be a place where you don't have to perform. No filters, no rules, just truth. Over time, this becomes a safe space to see patterns, release emotions, and process life as it happens. 5. Reconnect with joy. Do one small thing every day that brings you joy. Not productivity, not status, just joy. Dance in your kitchen, watch your comfort show, doodle, sing, play, laugh. Joy is not a reward for hard work. Joy is fuel for your spirit. And the more you access it, the more alive you feel. 6. Micro moments of presence. When you drink your tea, just drink your tea. When you walk outside, actually look at the sky. Turn everyday routines into rituals of presence. That's mindfulness without the pressure. You don't need to escape your life to find peace. You can find it in the life you already have, if you slow down enough to see it. Now here's the magic. You don't need to do all of these. Start with one. Do it every day for a week. Then layer in another. Slowly, gently, you're rebuilding trust with yourself. You're telling your body, your mind, your spirit, hey, I'm listening now. And you'll be amazed at how even the smallest habit can shift your entire emotional landscape. Self-connection is not about being perfect. It's about being present. In the next section, we'll talk about how to protect that connection, how to guard your focus in a world that's constantly trying to steal it. But for now, I want you to pause and pick one ritual from this list to start today. Because you deserve to feel grounded in your own life. Let's keep going. You're doing beautifully. You've started building a connection with yourself. Now it's time to protect it. Because here's the truth. Your focus is under attack every single day. Notifications, deadlines, social media, other people's needs. The noise is constant, and if you don't set strong boundaries around your attention, the world will claim it all. So today, let's talk about how to protect your focus like it's sacred, because it is. 1. Say no without apologizing. Not every request deserves a yes. You're allowed to say, "That doesn't work for me right now," without guilt, without explanation. Every time you say no to something misaligned, you say yes to your peace. 2. Create a digital fence. Your phone is a tool, not your master. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Move social media apps to a folder that's harder to access. Give yourself tech-free hours. Protect your brain from the endless scroll that steals your energy and feeds comparison. 3. Schedule you time. Put it on your calendar like a meeting, whether it's journaling, meditating, walking, or doing absolutely nothing. Block out time that belongs only to you. Treat it like it matters, because it does. 4. Reduce mental clutter. Not everything needs a decision today. Write down your to-do list instead of carrying it in your head. Clear your space. Declutter your phone. Your environment reflects your focus. Keep it clean and intentional. 5. Mind your inputs. Be mindful of what you consume. Follow accounts that inspire you, not exhaust you. Watch content that uplifts you, not drains you. Your mental diet matters as much as your food. And remember, protecting your focus doesn't mean cutting off the world. It means creating space where you are the priority. You can still love others, still show up, still engage, but not at the cost of your clarity. Because when your focus is clear, your power is unstoppable. In the final section, we'll talk about how to turn all of this into a lifestyle, where choosing yourself isn't just a moment, but your new normal. You're almost there. Let's finish strong. And this is where everything comes together. Because focusing on yourself can't just be a moment. It has to become a lifestyle. Let's be honest. The world will always try to pull your attention away. Life is busy. People are demanding. Your to-do list is never-ending. That's why choosing yourself has to be intentional and consistent. Not just when it's convenient, but even when it feels uncomfortable. So what does a you-centered life actually look like? It's not perfect. It's not aesthetic. It's not about controlling every part of your day. It's about making decisions that honor your energy, your time, and your peace. It's about creating a life where you don't constantly betray yourself to please others. A you-centered life means you check in with your feelings before you commit. You say no to things that drain your spirit. You allow rest without guilt. You protect your focus like it matters, because it does. It means you become your own safe place. And it's not just for certain people. You don't need to be wealthy or successful or healed to start living this way. You can start today, right where you are, with whatever time and space you have. Maybe you'll start with a journal. Maybe you'll take one breath break a day. Maybe you'll finally say no to something that isn't serving you. Whatever it is, let it be real. Let it be yours. Let it be enough. Because this isn't about perfection. This is about power. And here's the truth I want you to carry forward. You are allowed to be the main character in your life. You don't need permission. You don't need to earn it. You just need to decide. So choose you every day. even when it's hard, even when it's messy, even when no one else understands it yet. Because when you do, your life starts to feel like it's finally yours. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope this video gave you clarity, strength, and permission to finally put yourself first. If it resonated with you, give it a like. It really helps the channel grow. And make sure to subscribe to Speak Power Daily for more content that helps you speak power into your own life. This is Charlotte, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present and brave enough to choose you.